family. And if you miss me, you already know what to do. Go ahead and kiss me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's YouTube channel. Hit that bell next to the subscribe button so you can get notified every time I post. I'm gonna put all my social medias right here so you can keep up with me outside of YouTube. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Peace. Hi my queens and kings, hi my family. What? Hi my queens and kings, hi my family. And as you've seen from the title, first of all, I just want to say Happy New Year's to my queens and kings. I wish nothing but abundance, wealth, love, and protection and strength in this new year of 2022 for my queens and kings. Happy New Year's, happy New Year's. I send abundance to you, mwah, 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 to my queens and kings. And today's video I have for you guys is what I have learned in 2021 plus a smoke session with you guys because y'all really love my smoke sessions. So here I have a girl blunt. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Period. And yes, I will be sharing with you guys a few things that I have learned in 2021 and I'm going to be taking with me in 2022, lessons, you know, that I have learned, that I've grown from. And yeah, that's really all I have. Oh, also, your girl made this top. This is another top that your girl made. Yeah. Don't play with me, don't play with me. Ow. Ooh, wait. Yes, I made this top, another crochet that your baddie made. Okay, let me get into the video. Let me stop playing. Let me get into this video. So I had to go get my tablet because I wrote down some things, the things that I have learned, that I took away or learned from or experienced in 2021. You know, I didn't want to be off track or lose my train of thought because I didn't know what I was talking about. So I just wrote down some stuff. Let me see. Let me go to my notes real quick. I should have already had it pulled up. Excuse the feds. Okay. Let me spark him. Hold on. I'm tripping. Oh, I forgot I got this fan on, y'all, because I get hot with all these cameras. So my fan got a remote. Don't play with me. So the first thing that I have learned or took away in 2021 was it's great to set boundaries. And what I mean by that is it's okay to set boundaries with your family, your friends, whoever. It's okay to set boundaries with everybody. Don't be afraid to set boundaries because I used to be afraid to set boundaries. Especially with my family, I was very scared to set boundaries because I know in some African American households, talking back stands for, well, standing up for yourself is considered talking back. When in reality, I'm just standing up for myself, or I'm letting you know, like, nah, this is what happened, or that isn't right. They feel as if that's talking back. So setting boundaries, defending yourself or anything of that nature. I knew, oh, you're being disrespectful. You're talking back. You got an attitude. You got this. You got that. So I was very afraid to set boundaries, but I had to. And it's okay if you have to too. It's okay. Set those boundaries. Let people know, I do not like this. You will not be doing this. If you come in my room, knock. Wait until I say, come in. Once I say, who is it? It's your mother. Okay, come in. Not just coming in. You know how they do, knock and come in. Even if it's just as small as a boundary like that, letting people know, no, I do not like this, or this is how it needs to go for me. That's what works for me. And if you can't do that, then you are no longer welcome in my space, or what have you not. That's okay. The second one was that I have learned, blood is not thicker than water. Sometimes people hold their family to this high standard or this high pedestal, and when they do something messed up, they just say, oh, well, that's my mother, or that's still my daddy, or that's still my cousin. It's like your cousin, mama, and daddy was plotting against you to get you sent to jail, but you still gonna be cool with them. Like that type stuff. It's like certain stuff, once that line is crossed, you should start viewing that person as, she birthed me, they both had me, but who is this person as an individual? And start seeing your parents, cousin, whoever as people. Start thinking logically. Okay, yeah, they're my family, but let's talk about, them just as a person, them as in general, think of them in the situation when they was doing all that bad stuff to you. Judge them like that. Don't judge them as they're your mother, or they're your father, cousin, auntie, grandma. They knew what they was doing when they did it, period. And you need to start taking that into consideration and thinking, if somebody that wasn't my family, if they was to do this, what would I do? You would simply cut them off. That you have to start looking at your family as people and judging them on the things that they do to you. If you do not rock with what they're doing to you, leave them alone, cut them off, or talk to them about it, or whatever. But sometimes blood is not thicker than water, and it's okay if you need to cut off those toxic family members. They're toxic. It's okay. I get that they're your family, but you have to cut them off, and it's okay. Like, once once you cut off those people and you're not talking to them on a daily, yeah, you think about them sometimes, but other times you're just happy to be in peace, happy to heal. So the third thing is knowing your self-worth, because knowing your self-worth is power, especially for women. And I'll speak in my experience. Knowing your worth is your power. Is powerful. And just seeing other females know their worth, that's empowering. So knowing your self-worth is very, very much key, because those around you know your worth, know your potential. But if once they see your potential, they'll try to keep you down to where they're at. So you have to know your worth for you, because once you know your worth, you know what you're capable of, and you know how to elevate that, and you know how to take it to the next level. And knowing your worth, just period, knowing that, so people can never take advantage of you. Once they see a woman know their worth, know that they're confident, know that they're beautiful, know that I don't need you, I don't need nobody in my life, I got me. and you have that confidence within yourself, once somebody see that, they know not to mess with you. They know not to try you. Some may try, but you gonna handle them, and everybody gonna know, oh, she's not to be messed with. And that's period. The fourth one was stand 10 toes for what you believe in, even if you may be looked at as different or weird or whatever. I have learned that you have to stand 10 toes for what you believe in, who you are, and what you stand for. For example, when I became vegan, for example, my family, they just, couldn't believe it because I'm the only vegan that they have ever, but it was very hard because my family, they are very big meat eaters, very much meat eaters, 4th of July, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all that meat, So it was at first, it was very intimidating because, I'm trying something new. I'm letting everybody know, I'm vegan or this, that, and third. They like, what? Yeah, okay, You know how they be when people see different, they don't know how to react to it. So they put out negative energy, negative responses instead of, okay, oh, you vegan? What is that about? You know how people do. If they don't know something about it or they don't rock with it, they gonna be against it type stuff. So I was pretty nervous, but that also taught me discipline. That also taught me to, we gonna stand on what I believe in. People may bash you, people may talk about you, but that's just right now. You gotta stick to what you need to stick to. You gotta worry about you. You gotta worry about how this makes you feel. If you love being a vegan, who cares about what anybody else thinks? So I had to learn that lesson of follow your heart and block out all the background noise, block out all the hate, block out all the jealousy, because really, another thing, when people do that to you, or people feel like what, they're really jealous because they can't do what you're doing now. They want to do what you're doing now, but they don't have the courage to come out. They don't have the courage to stand on their 10 toes. They don't have the courage to stand on what they believe in. They don't have the courage to follow their heart, or brave enough to follow their heart despite what people, may say. They don't want to be looked at as, you doing something that nobody has never seen or anything like that. So sometimes that hate, that negativity could be jealousy or envy or anything. You never know. The next one, the fifth one is school isn't for everybody. Yes, I dropped out of college because I realized that school was not for me. I only wanted to get my high school diploma and call that be that, because I never really knew what I wanted to do when I grew up. I just said nursing because, my mom was a nurse. My grandma wanted to be a doctor. So I just said, the safest answer, because truly inside of me, I was battling other things. And I didn't have time to really think, what do I want to be when I grow up? Or really take that time to tap in with myself and ask myself, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'm just saying the nearest answer, that I see. Or, even with that, I was 7 when I said I wanted to be a doctor. Stuff changed, but once bless me. Oh, excuse me. I was 7 when I said that. Things can change. New passions can come around, but I just stayed with the same answer because I wanted to make my family proud. I wanted to do what was right. I wanted to do what I've been told them that I was going to do. But also, that was another thing I had to let go of, pleasing people. I'm going to say that. Pleasing people was another thing I had to let go of, because I can't please other people if I haven't pleased myself, if I haven't tapped in with myself, if I haven't found out who I truly was. So, and pleasing people is not always something that you want to do. Who cares? You shouldn't please anybody but yourself. And I learned that too. I'm the only person that I need to be pleasing. And that's just period, okay? Because people don't want to please you, so I don't need to be pleasing nobody else if I can't even please myself. So, yes, I have learned that pleasing people is not what I want to do. So, back to the college thing, like, yeah, I just, college just wasn't for me. And I just had to realize that, you know, right now, nursing isn't what I want to do. Because of COVID and all that stuff that was going on, messiness, nurses crying, saying COVID fake, and I can't do this anymore, And plus, also, nursing doesn't line up with my morals anymore, with, you know, who I stand for as a person. I don't even use medicine. I haven't used medicine since I became vegan, and that was 9 years ago. I don't even use medicine no more. I don't even support the pharmaceutical industry. So what's the point of me, a person that wants to be a holistic doctor, a person that wants to keep involving herself in holistics? What am I to be, you know, in the hospital for? So I just had to, you know, tap in with myself. Like I said, I had to tap into myself, figure out what are my morals, figure out what I really want to do, figure out what I really like, what I don't like. And I realized school wasn't for me. I'm just wasting money. Well, I had a scholarship, but my scholarship started to get funny, and I had to come out of pocket for paying for school. And I just realized that was my sign right there. Once I started having to pay out of pocket 2-3 times, they were saying that I might not be able to, my scholarship might not pay for the nursing and this, that, and that. I just felt like that was, to me, that was just signs from the universe, from my ancestors, just letting me know, like, this is not your path, and if you keep going down this path, you're going to waste time, money, and energy. So with that being said, with my third eye slowly opening, and with my, you know, intellect getting more and more better, me trusting my intuition, I just took a leap of faith and I said, fuck school. I didn't go back to school. I dropped out of all my classes, and I closed that chapter in my life. And literally, I promise you, I kid you not, as soon as I dropped those classes, y'all, it was like a weight has lifted off of me. Like, that was not supposed to be on me. That was like, I feel like school was like my biggest stressor. School. Like, I stressed all the time. I barely made deadlines all the time. Like, my heart just wasn't in it, but I just kept going. I'm just so happy that I started doing it. Like, for real. Okay, so the sixth thing was be more selfish with my time and who I have in my energy. I feel like everybody should do this. Don't just allow anybody to enter your energy field, because some people are just energy suckers, and sometimes people just want to feed off your energy because you're at a higher level than them, and they need something to boost them. They need something to keep them going. Or some people just want to steal your personality. Some people just want to be you. So you have to watch who you have in your energy field. You have to watch who you have around you. And I had to learn it the hard way. And I cut off a lot of friends. I cut off a lot of people just because I just felt like, what are you doing for me as a friend? Like, I do more for you. What have you done for me? And that's really, you know, it may sound like how it may sound, but that's true. I got to weigh pros and cons with everybody, because it's just like, I know what the type of person I am. I know the type of support, weight, the type of love, the type of friend I am, the type of loyalty I'm going to bring. And if you're not matching up to that, I had to realize everybody's not meant to go on your journey. Everybody's not meant to elevate with you. You are not an elevator. You are not responsible for taking anybody with you. All you are responsible for is this avatar, this vessel that you're in right here. And I had to realize that I don't have to take anybody anywhere with me. And if you're not benefiting my life, because I know I'm gonna give 200% to motherfuckers. If you can't even give me 100, you don't need to be in my life. If you can't even give me 200, you ain't supposed to be in my life. Scratch that. If you can't give me 200 and I'm giving you 200, you're not supposed to be in my life. Period. The seventh thing is Trusting my intuition. I have learned over the 2021, trusting your intuition. And that goes hand in hand with what I said in the beginning. Knowing your self-worth is power. You have to, us as women, our intuition tells you everything. Our intuition lets us know everything, you know? And you have to be able to know when to go with it. You have to be able to realize, oh, this is my intuition talking. You have to be able to trust it and go with it. So I've been practicing all 2021, just tapping into my feminine side, tapping into my goddess, tapping into my intuition and knowing my worth, trusting my intuition and learning to listen to it every time. You have to listen to it. And that's why so many of y'all be like, girl, I know he cheating. That's your intuition. You should strengthen that. Not when knowing when your man cheating on you and doing all this and that, just knowing when to tap, how to tap in with your intuition, knowing to trust it and knowing when that is your intuition and to go for it no matter what. Trust you. Because a lot of women, if you trust your intuition, y'all be a wiser, stronger goddess. Like, you gotta tap into you. And it's okay to say no, because I never used to say no. I used to be scared to say no. Every time anybody needed me, anytime anybody needed me, needed my help, even if I was busy, I would, yeah, okay, yep, just give me a few. Or anytime they asked me and I really didn't want to do it, I would still say yes, because I was on that people pleasing. I was on that, scared to say no, I was just very much scared. And don't be scared to say no. It's okay to say no sometimes, because if you don't say no at all, people will always ask you, because they know we don't always get a yes. Don't be anybody's yes man. I used to be a yes man. I'm no longer a yes man. You better be lucky if you even get a out of me now. No. Certain, I just tell the truth now. I used to be scared, and that's another thing I learned in 2021. Don't be scared to tell the truth. Don't be scared to say what's on your mind. It's always a right way to say stuff, but don't be scared to say what's on your mind. You can say things gently. You can say things where it's not so offensive, but you're also telling the truth, telling how you feel. Don't be scared to tell the truth, and don't be scared to say no. It's okay to say no. You're not anybody's yes man. And the last thing that I learned that I took from in 2021 is how to be okay with being me. And what I mean by that is not being afraid to be me. Because I used to be afraid, excuse me, I'm talking out super fast. I used to be afraid to be me. I used to be afraid to be Odyssey. I used to be afraid to be out of the box. I used to be afraid to, be a proud bisexual person. I used to just be afraid to, be my weird self. I used to just be afraid to talk about the things that I really wanted to talk about, my health, wellness, Dr. Sabi, just real stuff. I used to just be scared to talk about real stuff, because I didn't think anybody would connect with me, or I didn't think anybody wanted to hear me. I was always so pent in. So always pent up, scared. So not being afraid to be me. I had learned I'm going to be me 24/7. And I can't hide being me because I want to please somebody else yet again. Like I said, I'm always a people pleaser. I can't be afraid to be somebody else because they're scared to be themselves. So I should just hide in my little shell, compress myself, because they won't, accept me, or they won't, want me around them, or they're jealous because I'm being me and they don't have the courage to be them, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this, but it's so hard to pull. Like what? But yeah, I said no more. I'm not gonna be afraid to be me. I'm gonna be who I am. I'm gonna be free. You know what I'm saying? I'm finding me. I'm being me. This is my journey called life. I should be able to be who I want to be and don't give a damn about who has to say something about it. So I had to learn that, and I take that, and I'm going to take that on for my whole life. That's a lesson that I'm going to always stand by. Not being afraid to be who I am, not caring who sees who I am, who's mad because I am who I am, jealous, envy, whatever. I'm going to always be me, and I'm not going to lose that. I'm going to always know my self-worth, and I'm not going to lose that, and I'm going to always stand and trust my intuition no matter what. And I'm going to stand 10 toes on whatever I believe, and I'm going to fight to the death for that. And that's period. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's YouTube channel. Hit that bell next to the subscribe button so you can get notified every time I post. I'm going to make sure I put all my social medias right here so that you can keep up with me outside of YouTube. And without further ado, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.